Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back. Alright, so this episode is going to be a little bit shorter because we're prepping for some things. But in the last episode, we got Frostner. And
after much trial.
After much deliberation. Jeez. I got Frostner and we got Bone Mass, mainly for the Bone Mass buff. But yeah, so this episode we're going to be getting ready to do some more stuff in the next episode. Which I'm curious. I don't know if I've ever talked to you about what I'm gonna do. I think I've kind of mentioned it to you, but I don't know if you know why. So I will be curious to see your reaction to it.
Okay. Well, I'm intrigued by just what you're saying, so I'll be interested to see if I know what the heck is going on.
Yes, me too. Okay, so I'm going to get started going out here at some point. I think right now I'm running over to get more Great Orphies. I'm getting stocked up with like portals because we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring. So that's exciting. We're getting going on the ship here. This is another one of those instances that I'm getting really annoyed. The wind's blowing straight east, and I always try to go out here through the west.
Well, then why don't you just leave and come back?
Well, because I'm trying to get some stuff done. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
So, and then now it's like I'm trying to go southwest. It's literally blowing directly against where I'm trying to go. So I'm like, okay, and it changed direction. I'm trying to, it takes me 10 minutes just to get out.
And we're watching it in real time.
Yeah. So this is sped up. Not a ton. Because there's also like, okay, while I've been sitting here, a skeleton spawned and is attacking my base. I should probably take care of that before I leave.
That lone skeleton, he's just going to destroy everything that you worked so hard on.
Well, he could destroy something before I get out of there. I don't know. Jeez. But yeah, okay. So, and then I'm just going to take off southwest out of here, or southeast out of here, because it looks like that's open in that direction. So
where are the big mean trees?
The big mean tree. The ones I ran into were on the explored part of the map in the southwest over there.
Okay, so you're not gonna run back into those, presumably. I mean, you might run into different ones.
Could run into other ones, but we're out in open ocean at this point. Yeah. Okay. So gonna be making a bit of a trek on this episode.
Okay. Is there anything that can attack you in the open ocean in the daytime? I know at night you said there was something that's helpful.
No, yeah. So there's nothing in the ocean besides serpents, and they only spawn when it's raining or if it's nighttime.
Oh, so it's raining right now, so you in theory could find one.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Now there are the leviathans, which I am actually running into a couple here.
Right, where you do the mining, but they don't attack you.
They don't attack you. Yeah, okay. It's not
2? Dangerous. Is that normal?
Yeah. It's fairly common. I feel like it's probably not supposed to be fairly, but I feel like I run into that quite a lot.
Okay, and your boat is just going to stay there even though it's like...
Yeah, that's fine. I ran into a couple like fish on the shore here, and I was going to pick these up and see if I could use them, but I instantly decided to not.
Because you don't have a lot of inventory?
Yeah, I don't got time to deal with that. It's like you can make some food with them, but... I have like other food.
You wouldn't pick the one single one.
Well, the idea is I want to start off somewhere where I can then finish off. I can mine a bunch of them and finish closer to my ship as it's sinking.
Are you still holding on to the ones that you got?
No, I got rid of those a long time ago.
Oh.
I mined 29.
And you needed 30.
I needed 30, yeah. So I got rid of those because they weigh like 2 apiece, so that's like 58.
Okay, so did you just get 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the
snake?
snakey?
There's a serpent, yeah.
Whoa.
So now this surprised me quite a bit. So I'm going to take it out with the bow. I slowed down the ship a little bit. I got a sneak attack off on it and just chunked it down real hard, which was surprising. So it's dead already.
Okay.
So fantastic. So I did speed this up. I'm literally just backing up to go grab
I was
its
gonna
meat.
ask, like, how do you have to like circle back?
Yeah. So just sailing back slowly. I'm keeping going in a straight line so I don't like lose it in the, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, and this also really stresses me out just because my fear of
you have a fear of open water.
exactly. But like there's no danger to jumping out and then just anyways, that's the easiest way to grab the meat. So
It's just hard for a person who has a fear of open water.
it's just but so I have some serpent meat now, which is fantastic because it heals a ton, so that's gonna help for
By itself, right?
yeah.
And cooked.
Because you cook it and then you can also put it in a stew.
Oh,
which helps
okay.
it
So
even
you
more.
don't just eat it raw.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm sailing past here. We're sailing past some mistlands. We're getting really far down south. Because we're heading down towards the Ashlands. Spoilers.
I don't know what biome that is.
That's the last one.
Okay.
Biome number
Is that
7.
the boiling water one?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I do remember you talking about that.
at this point, I'm already starting to get a little bit stressed because I don't know exactly how far down it is.
What's that glowy thing over there? Well, right,
over
there,
where?
right. You can't see it anymore. Kind of there.
I don't know. This is just like a couple little islands that are Black Forest Islands.
Oh, okay. So what glows in the Black Forest? The purple glowy thing.
I mean, it might be a spawner, I guess.
Okay,
but
probably.
So I do mark these off because I need somewhere that's safe to base, and Black Forest is going to be the safest thing I get real far out into the map. And at this point, it's starting to look red, and I'm like, I don't know exactly when I'm going to hit the Ashlands water down here. And so
What's the problem if you hit the water?
So, well, mostly it's just stressful. Your ship will start taking damage. And from all my experiences, if you enter the Ashlands water, another serpent like instantly spawns. And we'll see later because that's not going to happen quite yet. But I'm also trying to mark off where the actual Ashlands are. So you can see some island in the distance there. That's what I'm marking on my map. Is that like it's off in that direction? I don't know exactly how far, but I can see land over there, like way in the distance.
Okay. So you don't want to go into because you can't like turn around if you go into the boiling water and there's no like signet.
You can.
Signet is not the word I'm looking for. Signal that you're getting ready to walk into it.
There kind of is. You can kind of see it.
Okay.
Like it's. I don't know. It's.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
And so not all of them are going to be answered right now. Again, this is a little bit more of a preppy episode.
Are you putting all those down so things can't spawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I covered up the little island. Yeah, so I don't have to deal with like a random troll spawning or anything like that that's going to destroy my portal. But yeah, so we're getting going with all this stuff here. I want to tell you about what my plan is, but I more so just want to show you. So I'm being very
intentionally vague.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know that the Ashlands are at the bottom of the map where you went, or are they just like around the whole circle? Or is it just at the bottom?
It's the south. It's like a crescent at the southern part of the map.
Okay, so you know where to go to find them.
Yeah. And ideally...
What if you go up, like, to the other parts of the map?
So the northern crescent is... it's going to be... What is it? The frozen... Whatever... I forget what it's called, but that's going to be the 8th biome.
Oh, so it's like another biome that they haven't done yet.
Yeah, and it's like frozen area. Okay. That's just cold and
so
ice.
The opposite.
Yeah. But yeah, so it always spawns in a crescent. It's thickest in the middle of the bottom, so I'm heading like straight down the middle to get there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm cooking up serpent meat because that's going to be helpful.
But the other 6 just like randomly spawn about.
Kind of. Yeah, they also Mistlands, you have to head out a certain amount before you hit Mistlands. I think the plains too, just not as far.
Okay.
But yeah, because you start off and there's just meadows and some black forest, sometimes swamp. Mountains are basically anywhere. And then you head out a little bit, you get plains. Head out a little bit more, you get mistlands, and then ashlands are way at the bottom by the edge of the map, and then frozen wastelands.
Those are the only biomes they're planning on doing. The 8, or do you not know?
I think so. Now, I think they're planning on making some more updates to like the ocean. I don't know if they're planning on adding more things to it. And I don't know if there's going to be anything that they add more to the current biomes, but that is their only plan for
like 8 bosses, basically.
Yeah, I think so. Which I don't know. They could also do something where it's like you defeat all of them, and then there's you bring back all the trophies to the altar, and that summons the final boss. And I don't know that's actually.
They could make an Atlantis.
They could do that.
You never know.
You never know. Day 65, by the way. So we're gonna be doing some stuff. And I feel like we're not that far in it. Day 65.
Oh, I was progress. Like, what's the point about day 65? I don't know.
Day 65 specifically.
Crazy about to happen.
No, it's not anything in particular. It's just we're not super far into the. There's not a lot of days we've been in game so far. I feel like we're making good progress.
Okay.
So here's food I got. So again, serpent stew is very nice. It's like 80 health. The ice cream is 65 stamina. And both of those foods from the Mistlands is 60 health, with also a very good health regen rate, which is not as talked about, I guess, but that it's very helpful from that food. So I got some nice food geared up, and I'm getting ready. I'm getting materials to make another carve.
I don't know what that is.
So that's like that's the first ship you make that's not a raft. That's like the one smaller boat
that you keep losing.
Yeah, that I lost 2 of. Yeah.
Just third time's the charm. That happens with you a lot.
Yeah. So this is the last part of the prep for today. Because I already have that long boat. But
to circle back, how many days are you normally in a game?
I don't know. The first time I played through, I beat the last boss, which was the Queen at the time, on day 300.
The Queen, I don't know who that is.
It's the boss of the Mistlands.
Oh, so they didn't have
Ashlands at that point, no.
Okay.
And Mistlands was actually just came out like midway through the run. But yeah, day 300, which I feel like I don't know. I've also seen random stuff where people are talking about like they're in the game day 300 and they're like barely into the swamps and mountains. And I don't know, it's different for everybody because I feel like some people spend a lot of time just building in base and gathering materials and random crap like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Obviously, moving much faster than my first playthrough. But
why are you killing abominations and random stuff?
So I think I'm just running through to get some more Swordling cores.
Oh, okay.
And I'm running through in the dark.
Because you just don't care.
Because I don't care. It's much less of a risk when I can just leave when I want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're pretty much ready to go for the next episode.
Whatever exciting thing you've got in store.
Mid-season finale.